Good day, AP Biology students. Welcome to video lecture episode 20. Today I'm hoping we can conclude the chapter, that being chapter 41, talking about nutrition. Remember last time we were together we talked about digestion, or in particular absorption in the small intestines, and we kind of went over some diagrams briefly. Well, today we're going to start on slide 54 and we're going to talk about absorption in the large intestine. Well, the large intestine, what we refer to as part of it is the colon. Now, what is the function here? Is it compacts waste and it reabsorbs water. Now, the cecum, which is another part of it, is a pouch where the small intestines and large intestines meet, and that's where they ferment plant material. Then we have the appendix, which is an extension of the cecum, and it has a role in immunity. Then we have the rectum, which is, of course, we're talking about the end of the large intestine, and that's where feces are stored until they are released, of course, when we go to the bathroom. Now let's talk a little bit about some evolutionary adaptations of vertebrate digestive systems that correlate with diet. Okay, if you look at slide 55, I have these two terms that I'd like you to know. First one is dentition, which is where teeth correlate with diet. Herbivores, for example, have a longer alimentary canal, a longer cecum. That's just an example on dentition. In other words, dentition means that simply the teeth that they have are based on what they eat. And you can notice that when, especially if you look at like animals that eat meat versus plants, you see the difference there. Now let's talk about some mutualistic adaptations. Many herbivores have fermentation chambers where mutualistic microorganisms digest cellulose, that is ruminants. So if you look at slide 56, you can see an image and a description of what I'm talking about here, what we just was describing, how there's an area where they have these little microorganisms that live inside their body in a portion that help them to digest the food and help break it down for what they're consuming. Now let's talk about some homeostatic mechanisms. Vertebrates store excess calories as glycogen in the liver and muscle cells and as fat in adipose tissue. Overnourishment can lead to obesity. So there's something called leptin, which is a hormone, which of course suppresses appetite so they don't go to obesity and they eat what just they actually need. Now if you look at slide 58, this is going to be the last slide for the day and the last slide for this chapter, chapter 41, and you'll just see the process of glucose homeostasis. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Reach out to me by email or message if you have other questions. Have a nice day, and once again, I hope it's been helpful. Good day.